Everyone, Alex of All Trades here, and I am back with another Fright and Frustration, the Beast Inside. So let's go. Let's see if this bug worked itself out. Am I really gonna read this? My parents' old house, where Emma and I decided to move, hides more secrets than I could imagine. Under one of the floorboards in the attic, I discovered a hidden journal from one Nicholas Hyde. Reading it absolutely froze my blood. I don't know if the chilling passages describe real-life events or if they are just mad ravings made up by this Nicholas person. I think I read that last time. I actually had enough time to read it.
It doesn't look good. I have to find out what happened here.
I'm trying to remember how to do any of the controls. Oh, I actually have a jump. Right. That's crouch. Maybe I should just look at the controls. What are the controls? Okay. Tab to open inventory. Localizer is X.
The fuse is missing, some clothes are lying all covered in blood, and a trace of a person near the shed. It's all looking very strange. Maybe it's all about the stress. On the other hand, I have to be certain that we're safe.
You could, if you really wanted to be certain that you were safe, that you would get in the car with your wife, Emma, drive to the sheriff's office, and ask them to scout the area. Because you have, you know...
I should use the pulse to make the quantum cloud visible, otherwise I won't see a thing.
I can see that thing.
I'm at the source, but I can't read anything. The interference is too strong. It must be caused by an anomaly. There's the anomaly. Now I have to charge the localizer and hit it with a beam.
I don't remember how to do that.
That should do it. Time to stabilize the cloud.
Sounds like it, like, old...
I did it. Clearly someone was here recently and used this rope. I'll try to find more traces.
Alright.
The localizer has detected a signal. That means another quantum cloud must be near.
I don't know what I'm gonna do if the bug keeps happening. Change games, I guess. Try to get a refund from...
It must have went up from here.
Oh, okay, it didn't keep happening. Good. Be like this. Like... How would I want to rotate it? Can I... Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad the bug didn't keep happening. can I take the rope back? What is that?
So much blood and it's not even dry yet.
Wait,
Whatever
what
happened here, it hasn't been long. The trail leads through that gate. I'll go check it out.
What blood is he talking about? Am I crazy? I just don't see any blood. Hey, Lily! Does he mean that? It looks like mud. Oh, okay, that's a lot of blood. That looks like blood.
Clearly dragged something heavy through that gate.
A body? Is this guy retarded?
Some planks are loose. I'll try to break them out.
Why is he doing this without telling his wife that he's doing this? He's like going on an adventure, a very dangerous adventure, and has no, like, problem with this. With, like, doing it without letting anyone know. This guy is not very smart. I'm feeling I'm about to be jump scared, so... The music is changing. There's like a lake over here. A pond. That's so tiny. Wow, that is a lot of blood.
The blood hasn't dried yet. I'll follow its trail. Maybe someone needs help.
Is this the dumbest horror protagonist ever? He literally said he wanted a weapon and then didn't pick out an axe. I imagine I'm going to that barn. That's a lot of blood. Yeah. Oh, it's chained up. This guy is just not smart. Like, I'm not saying that you have to be a pussy, but you can't be stupid. Why are you going to try to open that? Like, you clearly see the...
Damn it! Closed. Just closed.
Hi, Chris. Thank you for the $1. Wait a minute. Before I read this.
It looks like something or someone is hanging in there. Is that... Fuck! This thing scared the shit out of me. I'd better check what the localizers detected before I go in.
You said, here we have, in its natural habitat, a forest of some variety. You can see by the lush green flora that there are trees. Look closely to see its organically occurring wooden fences and blood spatters. you getting an orga snort out of me. I had some intense orga snorting. Recently. Today. Actually, today. Oh, can I... No. What was it? Yeah, it was a clip from a TV show starring, Rob Lowe and Gina Torres, where they had, it's like a medical emergency, and, the guy is, the patient is frozen solid, and, like, he checks, Rob Lowe checks for a pulse and doesn't have one, and he, starting compressions, crunches right through the guy's entire chest cavity. And which, when that happened, my immediate thought was, well, he's dead now. And then Gina Torres, he like stops compressions like immediately, and Gina Torres comes over and puts on the stethoscope to listen. And then I ran to the fucking comments to see what people were saying about this, and like one of the first ones was it was like broken chest cavity. Let's see what we hear on the old stethoscope. And then like they're not dead until they're dead and warm, and unless of course you break their chest cavity open before they're warm. And then another one was, well, you're not doing CPR right if you're not breaking a rib. It's like, oh, if he wasn't dead before, he's dead now. Like, god damn. I was like, what the fuck? It's from a TV show I saw. It was 911 Lone Star, Season 4, Episode 13, I want to say? But Jesus Christ, I was laughing so hard at that. Oh my god. It was so funny. So it's like... I do not think that the intent from the show was to be hilarious, but it was. It was absolutely hilarious. I snorted so much. Hey, I'm not quite sure what you want from me, because this thing, like, shrinks when it... I'm trying to see if I can see through that hole. Is that the hole? There's something... Yeah, this game is so weird how it's like, I want things from you, but I don't know what I want from you. Why doesn't he have a knife? It's not up. It's like, stand here. That's not helpful. You can't go through this. Like, I feel like I can kind of almost see the anomaly. I feel like it's right there. Crazy? What? I'm trying to find what you're looking for, but I don't know where it is. Okay, let's look other directions to see if we can't find anomalies in different directions. possible. I did. No. You know, just saying, but I think an adult man could. What is he? Could climb this fence pretty easily. What are you? What is that symbol? Especially, I think you could just shove that over and then climb through. Now I feel like he's, like, encroaching on someone else's property. You know? That seems like it's an anomaly, but I can't quite... Are you gonna know? Now I don't feel like I'm on it anymore. Yeah, see, now I can't use it because I'm too close. Okay, fuck. This thing scared the shit out of me. I'd better check what the localizer detected before I go in. No. Stabilize the anomalies using the localizer. Yeah. Okay. But where are these anomalies? Did I get another bug? Is it like down here somewhere? I'm not seeing anything. I am having the feeling that I am not a fan of this game. What? You just beeped. What do you want? But no, you can't go that way. I don't think I'm a fan of this mechanic. Oh, I didn't even know I could come over here. It's been wandering around, honestly. Maybe wandering around was the right idea? So I can get up there? Oh, you wanted me to wander around. You could have warned me. Telegraphed that in some way. Is that one of the anomalies? How do I... I'm not actually... Why am I not hitting this thing? What the fuck? It's still there? It looks like it's still there. I'm so confused. There's another anomaly. Okay, that's the sound it's supposed to make when I hit one. Right? Hey, wait. I did hit that one. Okay. I feel like that one is still there. Oh wait, there's another one. Or is that the one that is supposed to be... That's the stand?
Who is he? What did he hide here?
Well, let's find out, I guess. A big-ass knife!
Someone must have used it recently and tried to hide it there. I'll take it, just in case.
There was a perfectly good axe in them.
Find a side entrance.
Like a perfectly good axe. What? And dies. Oh my god, it's so stupid. I hate games that do this. That are like, actually open things. I mean, to be...
inside.
I know how, dude. I get his worry, but this also could just be someone who killed a deer. Nothing to stand. It doesn't have any... Like, I'm pretty sure that was a... That looked like a pig carcass, if I'm honest. Hanging there. Oh. How can I see it? Okay, I can see it. Damn. Damn it. Ah. There we go. So I'm keeping that, apparently. And they won't let you forget it. If you don't grab it, they'll grab it for you. What was all that was over here? Yeah, that's a fucking deer! Thank you, Winky. So you broke into someone's barn.
Find another way in.
I am in. That's just a deer. I literally broke into someone's barn to look at a deer carcass.
This wasn't just some poacher, more like a fucking sadistic hunter.
What? I don't... What is he reacting to? What is that beeping sound? Is that...
Wait, that beeping. It's as if it's coming from the inside. The animal is hung up on a rope. Maybe I can get up there and cut it down.
You know, I don't think you should. Is there a box I can drag over here or something? See one. Okay, the beeping is concerning, but Really, he should just be honestly leaving. Although, can't he leave? Kind of got himself in a weird position here. Okay, why can't I get up on this? Bench over here. Is there a haystack over there? You know, for this being a possible murder, like, person's, like, barn, there's a lot of hay in it. Did they just buy hay bales, or did they actually make hay bales? And if they made hay bales, where is the actual field of area? They probably bought them then, because we're in kind of a, like, a rocky, hilly area. Can I please? Can you? Please?
I should cut down the deer.
Yeah, I want to. But, this is not really working. One of the only games to not use yellow for their hay this way. Instead of this weird coral color. What the fuck? I literally tried to see if there was something I could put under it to get closer, and I don't see anything. Hey, wait a minute, didn't I grab pliers? Ah! Oh my god, you're such a dick.
Ladder and climb up.
You're such a dick for this. Like, I hate you. Especially because you're making me drag this thing so far. This game better not have good reviews. Oh my god, there's bloody footprints on top of it. Is that close enough? Anyway, Jesus. I'm pretty sure if a man, an adult man's eyes are level with the last run, he can use his human arms to pick him up. This guy just loves messing with other people's stuff, huh? He really should not be here. If he thinks his neighbor is some kind of freak, he should leave and talk to the sheriff. Because this is inappropriate. This could be some weirdo putting, like, a bomb in a deer carcass, which is strange, I admit, but also not that big of a deal. Like, if it's a small bomb...
Sick. I think I'm gonna puke.
Oops. Well then why are you sticking your hand in it? This is not your business. What was that?
What's all this equipment? And why was it in... Fuck, what if the Soviets sent someone to follow us? Well, there's the fuse. So the fucker who gutted the animal has also been in our house. In our basement. If this isn't a threat, then I don't know what is. At least I've got the goddamn fuse. Time to go to the basement and turn the power back on.
Or...
I don't like this. Someone's butchered a deer and the evidence suggests that sick fuck has been in our house.
why even bother putting the fuse back in the basement? Get your wife in the car and leave. And say that someone would go to the sheriff's office and tell them that someone has been in your fucking house. What is wrong with this guy? This fuse looks old, but it's still in working order. Someone pulled it out on purpose, but why? And what is that contraption that was connected to it? What is this? Which part of this is the fuse and which part of it is the contraption? I don't know what a fuse looks like. Right, but how do I leave? Oh, right. Wait. Was this open before? I don't think it was. But what's this way? Wait, do you guys think I'm crazy? But... or is this guy, like, retarded? Do you think it's the Soviets? Then why aren't you, like, calling your contact? Because he works for the government. I just... Okay, thank you, Purple Tiger.
Some twisted kids in the area played with the occult, but I don't think this could have been them. Besides, the equipment that was inside it looked military grade. Clearly the locals make new neighbors feel welcome. I just hope they don't mistake us for turkeys on Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, dude. You're just... It's quite possibly the dumbest human being on the planet. And he did all that without telling his wife that he was leaving. Which to me seems kind of dumb. Because even if it wasn't some freaky person doing something, what if he had, like, fallen?
I better go home.
Broken his leg. Remembering now that he's beheaded in the opening cutscene, and I have to say, at this point, he deserves it. We're not very far into this game, and I'm already mad at this man. Which direction am I supposed to go? I don't even remember. That's locked. Oh, they bricked that up. But that means that space is still there. Oh, okay, the white thing was the fuse.
The power's back on, I guess. Interesting. Or maybe it's no big deal. Maybe I've just been reading too much Poe. Well, my job here is done. I better go back under Emma's thumb, considering her mood swing. It's only the 3rd month. What's it gonna be like by the 9th?
Time to go back to the barn. Maybe I can find the side entrance. Wait, that beeping, it's as if it's coming from the inside. The animal's hung up on the rope. Maybe I can get there and cut it down. At least I've got that goddamn fuse. Time to go to the basement and turn the power back on. Well, my job here is done. Okay. Does he even like his wife? Is that why he didn't tell her where he was going?
boom!
Jesus, woman. You want me to have a heart attack?
Cool, huh? Wonder if some magician used to live here.
Sure, Harry fucking Houdini. Maybe he's never gotten out of that hat. Actually, where did you find it? I just read about one like this.
Upstairs. Now watch carefully.
If it's a rabbit, I want it for dinner and a stew.
Ta-da!
Clever. You think you can sugarcoat the work for me with magic? Where do we start?
I suggest you start by cleaning up the place. Box full of cash? That is a nice fucking
Darling,
fireplace.
do I really have to remind you what the doctor said?
You've done it plenty of times already, but really, I don't have to sit idle all the time.
Still, in your condition.
You shouldn't be on a
Not
ladder.
critical. I'm just pregnant, remember? But fine.
Especially not in heels. That's the, like, just not on a ladder. And that is not what a paint roller looks like. Paint the wall. There's not enough paint on that.
If I can't help you, I'll pester you with questions. Have they called you from work yet?
No.
And did you give them our new number?
Honey, it's the government. They even know the angle you're tilting your head at.
Gives me the creeps. Ever thought about doing something other than, you know, cryptanalysis? I mean, before you joined the CIA?
Like, what?
Like, something that doesn't come with being responsible for millions of lives. Some job without all the spies, agents, and double agents lurking behind your back. Without the constant feeling that you can't trust anyone.
Infinite paint on this.
Not really. Besides, I can trust you, right?
Oh, finally.
What are you staring at?
Can you move that piece of furniture? There's something
She was
behind
doing yoga. And, you know, there's a lot of spackle points on this freaking... I like how it's actually painted where I painted it. But yeah, infinite paint on that roller. And, it looks weird. It's a painting of a creepy bastard. It's like, how far out do you want me to move it? I did not have to move it out that far.
Now I regret putting that thing on my head.
I wonder who that guy was. Maybe if we hang this in the bedroom, he'll come to us in our dreams and tell us everything.
I'd hang you first.
You two are so weird.
Okay. Sorry, buddy, you're going to the basement. That's the proper place for gentlemen from the previous century.
Or you should take it to an art appraiser and see how much it's worth. It doesn't mean you have to keep it. You could totally fucking sell it. Oh, that 70s rug. Man, you are taking 10,000 years to answer the phone. You know the answering machine does not exist yet, right?
Shit, it's probably from the office.
Oh, God, it's even hard to look at.
Hello?
It's David.
So, this is it, boss. This is the moment when you start to rush me and I start to sweat.
I don't want to press you too much, but I haven't heard from you for a week now. So I thought, maybe he was killed by bears or wolves. I better call him. Because you're stuck
Did he
in the
not
middle of
tell
nowhere,
Emma
right?
about the weird shit in the
Yeah, I'm
forest?
stuck in every possible way.
You're not the only one. 3/4 of the team were assigned to work on the Russian woodpecker. And on top of that, Harold has vanished.
Harold? The one who intercepted the telegrams. What happened?
I don't know. Stress. He's been paranoid lately, seeing Soviets everywhere. Either he went nuts and did something stupid, or those Soviets did get him after all.
Fuck, on our soil?
Well, they could be anywhere. And I don't want to think he's playing both sides. To make it even worse, Bill and Mildred will shut down the project if we don't make a breakthrough in the next few weeks.
I've got the documents from Janice with me. I'll get down to work.
Good luck. And give my regards to your wife. I'll call you in a few days.
And there goes my vacation. The cipher machine is in the office. I've wasted enough time already.
President Carter's speech, entitled Crisis of Identity, was concluded with a reflection concerning the Soviets. Their most powerful weapon is not the atom bomb, but a unique capacity to drive other nations into madness and chaos. Carter believes that at this stage of the Cold War, our nation needs unity more than anything else, because our enemy's only chance is in making Americans doubt their government and all the values that this country has been built upon. In other news, the St. Louis Cardinals won yesterday's game at the Memorial Stadium.
I don't think the Soviets needed to make Americans doubt their own government during the Cold War. I think McCarthy did that all on his own. The place looks a lot better, but it's weird that it looks so crappy when they moved in, honestly. See, that rug is not bad. I wouldn't actually mind that chair, but there's too many patterns in this fucking room! There's this rug. This rug actually has a pretty muted pattern. This rug has a pattern. This chair has a pattern. The walls have a pattern. The freaking curtains have a pattern. This painting isn't a painting, it's a pattern. God, it's a horrifying. Who's that painting of? And why would you put a picture of a flamingo up? Although this is a very nice room, it's just, and there's another rug with a different pattern, and another one with a different pattern. This one I like. Just a pizza box? Dude, throw that shit away. A lot of books over here. History of religious art. It's just a newspaper on the ground. Come on, guys. Is that a crossword? You guys keep the weirdest things in your cabinets. There's a pizza box on the ground over there. You guys are messy.
Enough slacking. I need to go back to the office.
Shut up. I will go into the office when I want to go in the office. Is this the office? It is. Get there, like, right away. Home cooking. What is that a picture of? Some kind of flan? Oops. Damn, I love this room. Hate those curtains, though. The rugs are nice. This furniture is really nice. It looks really old, though. So be sure to slam the shit out of it. If I slam glass cabinet doors like this in the real world, they would break, like, so quickly. You might want to oil the hinges on all of this. Pretty squeaky. They're locked. The typewriter! No, not a typewriter! Sorry, I've been editing my Resident Evil footage. Shut up, birds. There's nothing in any of these. I don't know why I'm opening them. The glass tells me there's nothing in them. They've got 2 of these awesome cabinets. And that's a little baby fireplace. Oh, isn't that the Adam and Eve painting? Here, it's actually, I think it's a lot wider than it's shown here. I think this is a cropped version of it. I'm pretty sure it goes out to the side from Eve and shows a bunch of, like, angels or something. Is that Jesus?
Jesus points at
Yes.
the gate of hell? I don't get it. I don't think I want to.
What? Why do you have the statue if you don't like it? Candles in there. I feel like
There's
he
a cipher
never...
machine in the office. Can't put that off anymore.
Yeah, I feel like he didn't tell anyone about the weird shit that happened on the first day, which is strange. Because he basically made the point that someone broke into his home. Okay, fine. Fuck you then. Is that a picture of Abraham Lincoln? Why do you have that on your freaking desk?
Ah, still warm.
Like hell it is.
Emma knows how to get me on my feet. So, how do I do it again? First, let's take a look at the manual.
Please follow the instructions below
Open
before...
cover and place the cylinders. Easy.
You could have let me read it first. Before activating the device must be calibrated. To do that, follow these steps. Open the top cover by holding the handle on the right side. Next, place the cylinders marked with Roman numerals in the right slots. 2 position, 4 position. Wait, 2 position. Oh, fuck you. Roman numeral 2 1. Roman numeral 4 2. Roman numeral 5 3. 8 4. Okay. Close the cover. Set the numbers in the windows to the following positions from left to right. 2 14 6 22. Okay. This is called the start position. Open the bottom drawer of the device. Plug the wires in the drawer in the following configuration. Oh my god, I fucking hate you for this. A through F, G to Z. Okay, I see what you're saying here. A to F, G to Z, R to T. Okay. Run a test using the test password, which is B P F L U P. After entering these letters, you should see the decoded message. Friday. BFLUP. If after completing the above steps the message was decoded incorrectly, you will need to recalibrate the device starting from step 1. Okay. You know, it's like, you can open it up. Yeah, I get it.
starters, I need to open the top cover.
Right. Ah! I did it.
I need to take the right cylinders from the table. Luckily, they're numbered.
Okay. 2. Where's 2?
I need to remember that each cylinder goes into a specific position.
Why are you... Okay, that was weird. Now.
Okay, the first part's done. Now it's time to set the cogs.
So, 2. $14. 6.
Piece of cake. Now for the last step, the wires at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right, now I just have to plug that in using the right order.
Why would you make it like this?
That's it. Now I just need to enter the password. I have to be careful. If I click the wrong letters, I'll have to reset the cogs.
Can I just... No. I have to actually click the letters. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Okay, it works. I can get down to it.
Okay, yes it does.
What's this? Looks like a message encrypted with an enigma. Maybe with the right combination I'll be able to decipher it. Now how do I set it up?
You're the... Oh my god. I'm gonna take a guess right now that this is and that is the
A Roman 5-3-ST. This must be a clue for the encrypted message. What does it mean, though? And how can I use it to set Enigma up?
I don't know what the ST means, but reset.
Maybe that person used my code table to encrypt the message. How can I guess which combination was used?
All right. So we can eliminate 9. It's not 9. It's not 18. Let me write down the ones that it's not. Not 9, 18, 20. You can play some music while I'm doing this. 23. 24. Okay, so that eliminates
5-3-ST.
Shut up!
The hints from this piece of
1,
paper
2,
surely
3,
have something
4,
to do with
5.
the machine. Maybe the
That
code
eliminates
tell me
5
more.
of 30. So now, of those 25, we can eliminate 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 9's already eliminated. 10. 11. Wow, this one's eliminating a lot. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 18's already eliminated. 19. 20's already eliminated. 21. 23's already eliminated. 24 is already eliminated. 25. 26. Jesus. 27. 28. 29. And 30. So leaves 2, 5. Does it make sense? 2, 5. Yes. Maybe. 2, 5. 15, 16.
The solution is right in front of me, I know it.
Shut up!
Roman 5.
17.
ST. Think, Adam, think. You've cracked way more complicated codes. The configuration must be in the table.
This is why they should just play music, because this is a lot of work. I don't need to hear him talk to me. Okay, 17, not 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? Yeah, 22. 23, no, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so our options are 2, 5, 17, or 22. And we're looking for something that has ST in it, so not 2, not 5, 17, neither one was 22, so it's 17, which is 17 is Roman numeral 1, Roman numeral 2. Wait, which one am I looking at? 17. No, Roman numeral 4, Roman numeral 7, and Roman numeral 5. Alright. Followed by 0, 5, 19, 3, 10. And then finally, it's S to T, G to Z, and X to O. Alright. Figured it out. It was just tedious, not actually hard. Alright. So. Okay, so I need 1 in space 1. I need 4 in space 2. And then 7. And then 5. Over here. Okay. And then for the numbers, it's 5. Yeah. 19. 3. And 10. And then we need
The Roman 5 must be linked to the cylinder. The only item I can set on 3 is the window, and the letters ST are probably linked to the wires.
Dude, I already figured it out. Can you stop your fucking blathering? I think that was where that was hard to get. Okay, so now that I've done that, I think I can actually do this. So X G. Oh, wait a minute. I need to see what it's saying though. Or is it writing it down for me? I think it is. It's writing it down over there. D. Yes, it is. T. J. Trust. No one. X. L. Yeah. C. M. H. Trust no one but yourself. A. Y. H. M. V. Z. B. F. Y. B.
Trust no one but yourself. Sounds ominous. Who wrote this anyway? Now what? Check combinations 29 and 30. Okay, here we go. Still nothing. Fuck. This terrible crime shocked. Fuck. This looks like our house. The victim's throat was slashed. This is getting too fucked up. Seriously.
The terrible crime shocked the peaceful local community. The deputy sheriff called to the inn, confirmed the man's death. Oh yeah, John Norton had been considered missing the last few weeks. The assailant was exceptionally brutal. The victim's throat was slashed and many cuts and burns all over the body suggest prolonged torture. More pages from the Nicholas's diary. Razor?
Is this
very rusty.
Blood or just rust? Is this what I think it is? More notes from Nicholas.
That's what I thought it was.
It hurts, so I must be alive. Damn it, I almost broke.
I'm worried that if I read this out loud, Nicholas is going to read it out loud, but I will read it out loud. It hurts, so I'm alive. Damn it, I almost broke my neck. He took me by surprise. I wasn't prepared at all for something like this. He didn't really look human up close. When he rushed at me, I felt all of his pain suddenly seep into me. I've never experienced anything like that. His gaze like an abused animal's, that desperation in his eyes. I was so dumbstruck, I couldn't move. I wanted to scream, but I felt as if someone had ripped my vocal cords out. Who the hell is he? What was he doing in my father's bedroom? I stutter there.
What is he doing in our house? Is he the one responsible for my father's disappearance? What if they're in the basement? No. I'd rather not think of whose blood that was.
Quite read that.
Come in here! Hear me, you snot! You're not allowed here!
Oh! What's wrong with me? They said it wouldn't happen again.
You are not alone.
Dear God. What happened? Looks like a hurricane went through here.
Not exactly. As soon as I went into my father's bedroom, it started all over again. It was like I fell into myself. I heard hostile screams coming from everywhere that made my skin crawl. It's strange that after all these years in that cursed place, despite their assertions and promises, despite all the suffering I had to endure to regain control over my own mind, now fate is putting me through this ordeal again. Alright, I need some bomb. God. That one took up most of the sheet of my notes. Who is Maria? What was this about? What compensation for what? There's no way I could read that. To Jacob Hyde, ya old cheap state, a man's life ain't worth nothing to ya. I ain't asked ya for no $500 or $1,000. I just wanted a small sum, but you don't want to give me no dime. After what happened to my husband who gave his life for your sake, I ain't leaving it like that. You got my word, Maria. Maybe someone was in here waiting for money. But there is no drawer there. No, wait. There's something in here. It's more kerosene. My kerosene is low. That's not what I wanted.
You are not alone. Someone is playing with me.
It's a crappy bed. A broken watch. My father's watch. I heard that he got it as a gift. My father was always obsessed with punctuality and order. I've often wondered why he bothered to start a family when all it ever meant to him was mess and delays. So I'm guessing here that his father, like, somehow got his business partner killed, probably through some sort of unscrupulous, like, didn't care about him kind of way, like a carelessness because he was too selfish kind of thing. And now his ghost is attacking them. If that is the story, then I don't know what's going on with the future, but yeah, well, the past, it's all the past. I have no idea who ML is, but I clearly remember the day when I accidentally knocked the watch off the table. My father literally stopped dead in his tracks. I expected to get a hell of a beating, but he only gathered all the metal parts. What was this watch made out of? Paper mache? With shaking hands and walked to the bedroom where he then spent the rest of the day trying to fix it. The watch stopped working for good, but my father never threw it away. He tried to fix it time and again, but to no avail. From J8, for JH, from ML. How many piercings do I have? 9? How many am I allowed to have? At least 10.
What the hell? I need to find another exit.
That is, dude, are you sure you're not delusional? This is something I would not do. Just saying. Mostly I'd be terrified of fucking spiders. I'm not claustrophobic, but I know for damn fat there'd be spiders in here. And also, with the match, there's a good chance you could set this on fucking fire. Or yourself. And burn to death in your own floor. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going forward. Ah, yeah. That's like an insane person, it seemed like. I fell into the living room. Convenient.
God damn it. I feel like this house is trying to kill me.
Maybe you should leave. As soon as I went into my father's bedroom, it started all over again. It was, oh no, I already read that. The anxiety has finally passed. Some unseen force trapped me inside my father's bedroom. Your own insanity. Fortunately, I was able to make my way to his office. My father kept a lot of odds and ends in there, so I should be able to find some kind of lockpick to open the padlock in the basement. Ah, okay, so I'm in the office. It's actually kind of hard to tell. It's dark in here. A gun? Well, that's fucking handy.
Just in case. I'd rather not kill anyone. Without ammo, it won't be much help.
Lockpick. This is what I need.
Time to go to the basement and see what's behind that door.
I really want to do that. I don't need that. Are these the same bookshelves that are there in the other time period? I can remember the first article about the accident. I can remember how upset my father was after that accident, and when he found out what happened to George, he was really terrified. Friday, October 18th, 1850, mining accident. An explosion in the Caroline mine, Blackstone, New Hampshire, cost the lives of 3 miners. Maybe it's just these 3 miners that are the ghosts going after him. Witnesses claim tremors were felt up to half a mile from the mine, and the bang could be heard from inside homes even without the windows closed. Yeah, a collapse like that is so loud. This small town that of 10,000 people that I was in for a couple of years had a bowling alley. I actually bowled there one time, and after I moved away, though, the bowling alley had closed. Like, people were going to it. First of all, I didn't know it was there for most of the time I lived there. But it was closed, and then like there was like debate over what was gonna happen with it and everything, and then like one day everyone in town heard this huge bang that everybody thought was an explosion. That's how loud implosions are. And what it was is that the structural integrity of the bowling alleys being one of the buildings that experience the most sound repercussions. Just all fucking day people bowling for years. I mean, this on the same level essentially as a shooting range, an indoor shooting range, and like it makes the building unstable, and if you didn't build it right, or if it's not maintained, it can collapse. Luckily no one was inside, and I think the only thing that really survived were the vending machines, the soda vending machines. I remember there was a court case about it too. I actually read the court filings for it, because it was like who should get I think someone was suing somebody over ownership rights, but I think that started before the building collapsed. But I can't remember. It's been a really long time since I read that, like more than a decade. From inside homes, even with the windows closed, the cause of the explosion and whether it could be avoided is yet to be determined. Our reporter has not been able to contact either of the mine's co-owners. George Whitehead was unavailable, while Jacob Hyde refused to comment on the accident. We will provide our readers with further details as the story unfolds. So yeah, it seems like that woman wanted him to give her some money for her husband's death. Maria? But he had a watch that was from someone whose initials included M, so I wonder if he wasn't also sleeping with that woman. Something more is going on with this explosion and this death. Get these fucking chairs out of my way! Those are matches. I'm good for now. I did not want to pick that up. What was that sound? He apparently doesn't throw things, put things back in the kitchen. Stupid. Why is there silverware in his drawers? He looks like a teenage boy slob. There is a hole in the ceiling. Impressive, you actually did it. An amulet. It must be one of those amulets supposed to bring wealth. My father wasn't superstitious, but when push came to shove, he would clutch at straws. Could it have belonged to my father's associate, George Whitehead? Maybe he gave it to my father as a gift, or maybe, I don't know. I really needed you to tell me what it said. Oh, now I can have 17? How much kerosene should I have? Right now I'm at 10. Oh, I can handle it. Can I more than that? There's some over here. It'd be weird if the number was 17 for matches, honestly. Fucking get out of the way. 22. Apparently I could have taken all of those. That kerosene and matches downstairs. Was there any more? Now I'm looking again. Sorry, guys. I do honestly think he's insane, by the way. I don't think it's just that he's... being, like, got after by a ghost. that I know I can have more. There's more over here. Oh god, I hate you. Using the mouse, place the lockpick under one of the cylinders. Move up and down to raise the cylinder. When the cylinder crosses the cut line, block it using the left mouse button. To pick a lock, you need to block all of the cylinders. Okay. Gosh, I am too inky. Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying I have to do them all, like, in a row? I hate you. I think they are. I don't like this. I'm fucked. Because this is too awkward. God, I hate you. No, I can't do this. I cannot do this. This is your lock picking method. Fuck you. Fuck you so hard. It's too difficult. It's too wiggly and bullshit. Yeah, but shut the fuck up, freaking. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Is there a mod for this? There has to be a mod for this, please. I'm not doing this. Like, I had Darth Muffin years ago when I played Prey gave me a mod to avoid hacking because it was horrible. I hated it. I hate mini games that are, like, literally nearly impossible. Why do so many people want a mod to skip the splash screens? I literally don't get it. What? Why are you... God. Apparently Nexus mods cannot work on a mobile device on their, fucking... on a browser. I just don't see how you can do this. Because to move... like, it it needs to be that I need to click it between them, and that's not how it works. They want me to do all three, and this is just impossible. Like, who can do this? Is it better on a controller? Or is it... Oh! Damn it. Okay, so I did get one, actually. So I'm not sure where... What's its point? Like, I don't know what the point is. Damn it. Where does it want the... Where does it want me to click? It's like, the cut point. What is the cut point? Because if I thought anything, it was the line where the tumbler changes. But that's not it. Or is it a timing, like, thing further than I think? Yeah, it is. Like, I have to do it, like, right when the tumbler is above the cut point? It can't be further above the cut point? God, this is ridiculous. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's still stupid. Okay. Damn it! Damn it. Ah, finally. Oh, thank God. This is so retarded, though. Where am I? Is that more matches? I have 34 matches? Oh wait, this is that area that I realized that... Damn, you can get... Why even have a resource if you're gonna make it this plentiful? What am I looking at? Oh. My mom bought it for me. I can hardly remember her, but this mounted soldier I remember very well. Just one look at it and my childhood comes back to me. A few years later, a bloody war broke out and I was too old for toys like that. What was it doing on the piano bench? My father's belt. I can't remember how many times I got beaten with this thing. It's a wonder it hasn't fallen apart. He never got a new belt in, like, decades. Father would sometimes beat me for imagined wrongdoings. He claimed that I was robbing the guests, talking to someone in the hallway at night, sneaking into the mine, etc. None of that was true. What if it was? Eventually, he figured that since I got used to getting thrashed, he needed a better method of punishment. He started locking me up in the darkness for hours, sometimes even days. Oh, Jesus, dude. Your dad. Like, I'm not necessarily against some corporal punishment, but locking someone up in darkness is, and for extended periods of time, is maybe a little much. That is the belt. Who did I know that painting? Rembrandt? Okay. Now I'm going to the basement, right? That's where he wants me, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a cop. What am I looking at? You know, despite turning up the brightness on this game, it's still very fucking dark.
No, it can't be happening. It can't be true. Why did they say I'm safe now if it's coming back?
On that performance. So don't lockpick that door. I was just curious if there was anything under it. Damn it. Damn it! All my progress. Damn it.
I should be able to get into another room from here.
Nicholas, I think you should leave.
This can't be real. Shit, I can't pass here. There must be another way.
He wrote this all down, though. I'm not afraid for him. When I was going downstairs, something jumped out at me from the basement, or someone, hard to say, I'm still shaking. It shoved me off the stairs as if it was running away in panic. I've got the lock picked so I can force the padlock open and get where the blood comes from, to the very source of this nightmare. For you to leave. What is with these people? What the hell was that? Can I even trust my own senses? No, apparently not. I just witnessed a fight? A badly wounded skinny guy tried to escape the cellar, and the assailant wearing a mask and a top hat was desperate to stop him. It couldn't be a delusion. I can see the blood. That doesn't prove anything. I can smell its metallic odor. Still doesn't prove anything. I can see the rod bent from impact. That's not how... you can hallucinate any type of perception.
How in the world did they get out if... This is real. The blood, the metal rod. These are no phantoms. I haven't lost my mind. Not this time.
If that's true, you should have just left.
Won't budge. How in the world did he get away?
You have a lock pit. No, not this door. Alright, Resident Evil rules.
It looks like one of those abominations that the judges wear on their heads.
Jesus, that's a little
Judge that
intense.
used to come to our house. What was his name? Norton. Wait a minute. It is him. It was his death that was covered up in that newspaper.
Hi, Lenny.
How was that possible? And the other man? The one in the hat. He locked up the judge. So maybe he did the same to my father. I'll retrace their steps. Maybe I can find out something about my father's disappearance. And about all the other missing people. I need something to open that door. I should look around the room.
It seems that the victim is a judge, but why would the kidnapper bring this wig to the basement? Did he want to mock the man? I think you're being a little weird.
A crank. Maybe I could
What
use
was
it to
that,
open the
Lily?
door.
Hi. God, you're so pretty. You want food, don't you? Is that why you're trying to get my attention? If there's a cog here, there must also be a mechanism somewhere that it belonged to, once
Cog.
belonged to.
Hopefully it will fit the mechanism.
Jesus, just endless terracing in matches. I don't get it. I feel like you're just letting me have as much as I want. You know, you don't really need to open this door because you could just go back in the wall and sneak out that way.
There's a mechanism blocking the door. Seems like some parts are missing. The judge is bleeding heavily. He will look for help.
Oh my god, why is it glowing? I remember one of my father's close friends was a judge. I think his name was Norton. Wait, wasn't that the newspaper article about him, about Norton having been kidnapped and murdered? So how did I just see him? And who was the other one? His top hat. Wait, my father wore one just like that. Or maybe this one? Maybe he took it from my father before. I'll follow them. I just hope I don't end up with a blade in my temple or a razor across my throat. You're kind of stupid, but okay. To refill the lamp, open your inventory and look for a bottle of carrot speed. Oh. Where did he go? Did he go upstairs? I mean, he did imagine at one point vines over this door.
Blood trail. I can use it to track him down.
Really need it to save so I can be done. Because it is 8 o'clock. Oh, that's just a letter. There we go. It's just saved. Okay. Are you done? Okay. Because it's 8 o'clock and Lily is hungry. Right, Lily? You want some food? Yeah. You're so pretty. What you looking at me for? She's like, because you just mentioned my favorite thing. She was getting fat. Let's talk about permanent stuff and then the schedule. So, book club is July 19th, 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Alice's Book Circle on Rumble. What, you want my what? The book is Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. You can be on that live stream with me if you read the book and you ask me to be on the live stream. And in the links below, there's a link to buy my novel, a link to tip me, a link to join my Discord, and a link to join my Woodwills. And if you join my Woodwills, I know as a paying member, you get access to exclusive stuff, like the exclusive live streams that happen on Sundays, plus exclusive stuff only available on Woodwills. And now the schedule for the week. Tomorrow at noon, Hogwarts Legacy rerun live stream. Tomorrow night, the Dim News on the Dim side on Rumble. Kissing me. Friday is Independence Day, so I'll be playing BioShock Infinite. And then, Saturday, nothing, or Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Or maybe Mecha Break. I don't know. We'll find out. And then Sunday at noon, Hogwarts Legacy exclusive live stream. Ow! You're not allowed to bite me. Sunday night is gaming reveal. I've already released the wheel spin. Monday, nothing. Hey! Tuesday is Baldur's Gate 3 that Kevin playthrough. And then next Wednesday, nothing. And that is the schedule for the week. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And I will see you next time. Merch. Yeah. Check out my new shop at cafepress.com/AlexofAllTrades for all kinds of products with my face on them.